Good morning. I'm Pastor Steve Prickett of the Warrior Christian Fellowships. Tuesday morning, September 29th. Can you believe one more day goes by and then it'll be October on Thursday? Time should go so fast anymore, and our time is limited on what we can do to serve. I want to read you something from Ecclesiastes, chapter 11, verses 1 and 2. It says, "Cast your bread upon the waters, for you will find it after many days. Give a portion to 7 or even to 8, for you know not what disaster may happen on earth." I heard a story about a wealthy old maid who died in a Midwest town. She had been well known in the community, so the editor of the local newspaper decided to send a reporter to cover her funeral. Well, the only reporter who wasn't slammed with work was a sports writer, so he sent him. The assistant sports editor went and came back with a glowing report about the elderly lady's funeral. He wrote about the flowers and the stories that were told, but he came with the impression that the old lady never really did anything outside of the town. She didn't do much with her life except have her money. And he ended his article by this epitaph for the lady. He said, "Here lies the bones of Miss Emily Jones. Life for her had no terror. Born a maid, died a maid. No runs, no hits, no errors." How many people live like that today? They make a few mistakes, or they make very few mistakes because they never really step up to the plate and swing the bat. That's quite tragic. Those who change the world are those who make mistakes. Don't be afraid of failure. Step out in faith, and God will use you to make a big impact for His kingdom. I have been preaching over 30 years, and I've been walking in my faith most of my life. I grew up going to church. I've made a lot of mistakes. I still do, and I'll make some more. But I've had a lot of good things happen in my life too, because not being afraid just to step out for the Lord. Instead of being paralyzed by fear of failure, step out and trust God to do something big through you. Don't be afraid to take a step if God's leading you. A lot of times you say, "Well, I'm not capable of doing this. I don't know enough." God will qualify you. He doesn't call you because you're qualified. He calls you and then He qualifies you. God will equip you with what He gives you. Don't be afraid. And if you make a mistake, so what? I remember in the book of Acts, Paul and them were trying to go to Bithynia, and God stopped them. So they just went somewhere else. God says, "Okay, we're trying to go here, but we made a mistake. We're not to go there. We'll go somewhere else now." Don't be afraid to make mistakes. People that never make mistakes are people that don't ever do anything, because there are no perfect people. So as you live your life today, and you have an opportunity, maybe it's to share your faith with somebody. Maybe it's to give something to somebody that they need. And don't be afraid to take those steps of faith. It's when the Christian life gets exciting. So today, be willing to step out on your faith and take a step where God is leading. And I hope God blesses you today. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope you join us again tomorrow morning. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.